Yeah, because that doesn't make any sense.
No.
One year we all drove Spartans because they had like a top speed that was like 2 meters a second faster than the other ones. So everybody drove that. And it was exceptionally stable.
Speed isn't the only thing you need to think about.
Sorry?
It's not, the top speed isn't the only factor you got to think about. I mean, if you look, look
acceleration.
They said
Top speed.
when they did that whole, they were listing all the cyclones, and they said that the RC is fastest. And I'm like, no, it's not.
Top end.
Not even top end.
It has to handle properly, of course. Well, yeah.
No, the RN is faster than.
Oh yeah, RN. You're right.
RN is faster than a RC. RC out accelerates it, has a stiffer suspension. Okay, it's like it's got more horsepower, but the RN, in my opinion, has a better suspension. Better suspensions translates into a higher average speed. Yeah, he'll beat me up a hill, big deal. Get me on the flats, I'll run him down and pass him. Oh, absolutely. RC is a little bit better in the hills, but I find that stiffer suspension actually costs you time. Rock, right or left of that hill you just passed?
To the right.
I guess you spend more time with your airs off the ground, right? So you don't have control.
Well, you not only don't have control, you don't have thrust. Right? You're slowing down in air.
You can't thrust either. No, it's slow down in air, right? You don't want to be in the air.
Yeah, keep your wheels on the ground. You not only keep control, but you keep moving forward. That translates into a lower time. I have one of those really analytical minds,
when the
guys.
RC had a burst and jumping was good because then the goal was to jump as much as possible. And you just
when the boost
worked. The
boost hasn't worked in over a year.
Yeah, it's been broken for a very long time. And they don't jump as good anymore. Right? They were really good at jumping
They did amend it in 4.0 at least with the weight on the front so that it didn't nosedive as soon as it left the ground.
Ah, okay, so it's better, yeah. Because the Earth just nosedives. When you jump, it just nosedives, so you can't really jump. Or you have to be very careful. Right? So they fixed that. That's actually a nice thing. It's fun to jump, right?
John, when you give this footage to Archicon, tell him he can tap my YouTube stuff if he wants to, if there's anything in there he wants. I don't have an issue. There'll be no copyright, so yeah, exactly. I've told him that, but I don't think he remembers.
Oh.
Oh, he was helping me get my software set up.
We're gonna have to start cutting in.
Oh, you call it. I'm following. I'm just around their backside.
I think I got.
Oh, we should be cutting in already. Either that or we were a little off on our route. Just find the smooth patch that's if we're at 37, we might hit valleys. Let's edge up over this little. Well, we found a notch that was it. You would dip into just the soft parts of the valley because we'd have valleys on left and right. We found a notch through it. Yeah, that's a little steeper on this side than I thought. That's all right. Now, see, I worked hard at fixing how I would handle bumps and the jumps and the landings so I could avoid more slide outs, and you're gonna hit rocks. There's dick all you can do about that.
How tough is the cyclone? How long do they last?
What I have found out is that the cyclone takes no damage, at least yet, from the ground, it's only gunshots or it's only weapons that would do damage to me.
Yeah, and hitting rocks, I guess, or tumbling around, that also is going to damage it, right?
Nope, that didn't damage me at all.
So they actually last a very long time then, if you...
Yeah, we'll put it this way. All that I'm doing is I have taken absolutely no damage yet.
Yeah, despite elevation changes and little bumps and stuff trying to throw you into rocks, we're doing all right.
I don't think we're doing badly. I think we've got a really respectable start going. How are we looking ahead, Ruckus?
34.
And I'm finally out on like the full speed flats here, so I'm not losing that much anymore, you guys.
Yeah.
Because the Ursa top speed is not that different from the Cyclones, is it? It's about the same.
I don't think so.
No, Cyclones are just a smidge faster. You're actually, I think the Ursas are faster than the MT, which is the heavily armed one. I think it's faster. But I think the RN has got you by like 3 or 4 meters per second, I think. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. I don't drive the Ursas a whole lot.
The Ursa is a bit of a handful, actually. It's kind of wild. It oversteers like crazy. You're doing these power slides all the time. You don't want to do that because you lose speed.
You should put your buffer on. So if you reduce the input, you can buffer it by 10%, and it makes it more steerable. Wow. Yeah, I've got it set on throttle at 15, so 85% input, so I can put it to the floor, but it will never go past 85, so it gives you full power without spinning. And it's only if you really lose control that it really throws it up.
Is that the throttle?
Yeah, so you can change it on, well, I'm on the gamepad and the pedals, so I changed the throttle input to 85%.
Oh. Doesn't that make you slower?
No, 85% slow gives you full power, yeah.
Yeah. All you're doing is, it's basically making a impromptu traction control.
It's an iRacing trick. It's how all these drivers basically avoid locking their brakes or skidding or losing traction. So they set their inputs at 100% and then pull them back to 85. So you can hit the brakes as hard as you like without skidding, and then same on acceleration. I can't believe I landed that.
Now you guys are tricking me into canyons here. I'm following you, but yeah, I just touched them on my left, so I'm out again. I wonder what canyons are these? How far away are you guys from Eager?
I don't know, Ruckus?
30...
30
28.
Something. 28.
28.
Okay.
28. 28.
And I know approximately where I am right now. I think. It's not like I know every canyon here. That's definitely not true. Some places you recognize after driving here many, many times. It's here. No, I know where I am.
Yeah, I know to Eager or the start pretty well, but it's the latter half I only made like exploratory runs.
Oh, yeah, I see the giant mountain to my left there. I bet you're that snow-covered tip on the left. It should be on your left as well, right? It's really big.
Yeah. That's the exit cracks that you have to avoid. The big gullies.
It's a very good marker for if you're driving without a support ship. That's we lost our support ship this year, and we couldn't find Eager Flats. It was a pain in the ass. We were like following the other guys. Oh, there's a big group up there. Let's follow those markers.
Did you complete it?
We did.
Wow.
Nice. Congrats. At least you got to.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we started like 40 minutes late, and we had no support ship. Well, actually, we kind of talked to the management and said, okay, you can like bring in one of your guys in the ship, and they can show your way. And so we did that actually. We had, but no, they didn't allow us to show the way, but they were like flying around and helping us find the markers, right? Because the markers didn't work, right? You only saw like small portions of all the porting markers.
Like every time I breached a dune, I've landed on a rock. Like every time.
Versus I've only had like freaking one spin out the last 20 minutes. Now I've jinxed myself. I'm going to hit something. Watch.
Exactly.
Conceded.
What's that?
Conceded.
No, I've just gotten lucky because normally I have more spin outs. You know that, Ruckus.
I'm just fucking you.
Oh, you're good. I've gotten lucky. This run's actually been fairly smooth. My routing is off, but that's okay. Smooth rhythm helps.
It's like a spin out. It costs you like 500 meters or something. Let's see.
Yeah.
If you're like chasing someone and you hit a rock, then you notice how, god damn it, I lost 500 meters.
At one point, Yardy, you were just ahead of me. You did it. I don't know if it was a skid or a slide, and I made up almost all the ground, and then you ran away from me because I slid out.
Yeah. Same thing.
Yeah, it happens.
I had you at 900. All of a sudden, I'm back at 300. I do a dune jump straight into a rock, and I'm like, oh, I'm at 1.1k.
Yeah, exactly. It happens. It's that's what I like about the rally racing is that it's such an aggregate. So yeah, you know what? You might gain 5k on me at one point, and then
But it'll be back.
And then I'll look at it, and suddenly I'm only. Wait a minute. What's that? Oh, Jesus Christ! I ran him down. You know, Ruckus, right or left of that hill you're over.
Sorry.
It's something you notice if you're.
To the left.
Many of the racers in the Daymar rally are not that good drivers.
No, they're not.
So
I actually watched that stream.
Most drivers, you just catch up on them. If you're behind for one reason or another, you just catch up like almost all of them. Because I guess all the good drivers, they're up ahead. So yeah.
Well, no, what I have found, because I was watching them how they drive, and I was watching their rhythm, their technique, or whatever you want to call it. I'm like, I'm better than that. and here I am sitting on the side rails because of the server. That's when I decided I'm going to make sure that we get a run in that's timed and videoed so that we can say, yeah, be happy our server crashed, fool. You ain't that good.
A lot of them drive on keyboard as well.
Yeah, I started doing that.
I drive on keyboard. I found it worked fine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think a game controller is probably better, right?
I like the controller better. Next year, I'm going to use my steering wheel. I just got to set it up.
I like using the wheel, but yeah, the problem is switching all the different views because you won't have enough buttons. While the gamepad, you can switch quickly.
Yeah, that's the thing. My gamepad is set up just for driving, nothing else. I literally only use like 4 buttons.
I'm good. Still run.
I would have a hard time living without my right hand on my mouse to look around. That's
Oh,
what?
Oh.
Aww. Oh.
No.
Okay. No, 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 no.
You just
no.
had